In our Spotlight segment this week, we're looking at how local companies are going global with support from the government. And measures launched in this year's budget will run for 3 years, and trade agency IE Singapore says it will then assess whether they should be extended. Now, it's urging local businesses to cast their nets even wider. Dylan Lowe with more.
India, a bustling melting pot of culture and tradition stemming from thousands of years of history. Spain, laid back during the day, lovely at sunset and romantic by night. And Germany, a winter wonderland promising to whisk you into another world. These are places popular among Singaporeans as holiday destinations, but for work? Well, it seems Singapore firms are serious when it comes to business with these countries. They were the destinations of overseas trade missions organized in the first 2 months of 2015 alone. But why venture abroad? Why shouldn't Singapore firms be content with confining their activities within the country? Well, conventional wisdom is that the domestic market is too small, and for any company to sustain its growth, staying local simply can't be the option. Besides this, the Singapore name has been gaining recognition overseas. Exporting the brand can help to further build up the country's soft power. Quality and reliability are often associated with made-in-Singapore products and services.
So Singapore-wise, in this aspect, I think we've done well, where especially companies or customers tend to ask us that if you were to provide the services, do you actually have a showcase? Does your own country actually use your services and products?
And the Singapore story of progress from mudflats to metropolis is the showcase. In overcoming the constraints of being a small country from the early years of independence, the Republic has had to come up with innovative solutions to developmental problems. Local firms are now bringing these solutions to the world. Century Water Systems and Technologies specializes in processing water for disposal or other users. The small and medium-sized enterprise, or SME, has been in the business since 2011. This machine is used to treat wastewater from the textile industry. So dirty water goes in through here, passes through Century's patented filtration technology and gets discharged through the bottom for further recycling or disposal. Century serves multinationals the likes of Micron Technology, Novartis and Philips, covering industries like electronics and pharmaceuticals. It is bringing Singapore's expertise in water treatment to countries such as Malaysia, China and Myanmar. And not content with that, Century wants to expand further into Indonesia.
Indonesia has the biggest potential in the coming 5 or 10 years, especially on the water treatment, either on drinking water, domestic, or even the industrial. Not only limited in pharmaceutical, we are also looking at the seawater desalination. We are also looking at this power industry, demineralized water.
Century's focus on going regional is not surprising, as many Singapore firms tend to look around the neighbourhood first when heading abroad. Figures show that countries within the Association of Southeast Asian Nations received the most in terms of investments from Singapore. That stood at over $102 billion in 2013 alone. China was the next biggest market that year, with more than $100 billion in investments. Then came the European Union with over $76 billion. Among the top 3, Europe has the highest annual growth rate in Singapore investments at 15%. But there are also companies taking the path less travelled, outside the big 3, and choosing to take Singapore's expertise in development further afield. Infotech Global is one of them. The information systems company set up the Ghana Stock Exchange by helping it transit from paper-based trading to an electronic marketplace. The SME has made inroads into Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania and Sudan. And they believe Singapore's expertise in information technology has huge applications in Africa, which is not often at the top of the list of places companies look at in venturing overseas. Unfamiliarity, cultural differences and uncertainty in business rules and regulations pose challenges for firms operating in foreign environments. But for those who dare, it's a clear matter of nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I wouldn't say it's a piece of cake to go and work in emerging countries. I think every country has its own challenges, but it's an art. How do you handle these challenges, and how do you still be able to deliver solutions and successfully be able to get the payments and sign the contracts and so on and so forth. But having mastered that art, I think there is huge potentials overseas.
Infotech is setting its sights even further as far as Latin America. It plans to expand to countries like Chile and Peru. And International Enterprise Singapore wants more SMEs to boldly venture out like what Infotech has done. The trade agency provides grants to help firms head abroad through the Market Readiness Assistance and Global Company Partnership schemes. Under Budget 2015, the support level for grants under these schemes was raised from 50 to 70%, targeted especially at SMEs.
And you should take the full advantage of the grants that are available to brand your products and services well, find the right partners, push out on the right channels in the overseas market and grow your business. And we have to do this quite urgently.
While the enhanced support expires in 2018, there's a fair chance they may be extended if firms continue to need help to grow abroad. Beyond the SMEs, larger firms like HSL Constructor are bringing Singapore's know-how in development to the region. HSL had a hand in building major infrastructure projects like Singapore's Marina Coastal Expressway. The marine civil engineering firm's experience in handling huge construction endeavours has been exported to Malaysia, Indonesia and Myanmar. And some of its clients overseas had hoped for their projects to benefit from good quality work for a bargain.
Prior to award of the project, some of our clients actually tell us, can you do it? One of my clients' favorite thing, can you do it in local pricing but Singapore standard? So that is it's quite true to most of our clients that we handle.
With Singapore's reputation preceding it, trade officials say this is a strength that firms can capitalize on.
In our next phase of growth, we think that local companies, SMEs as well as bigger companies, have a very, very important role to play. They must be a very effective engine of growth for us in the next 50 years. And only by internationalizing, by becoming globally competitive, can they be more resilient and more competitive and therefore add value to our economy.
Can Singapore ever produce a truly global company the likes of tech giants Google and Microsoft? Not without internationalization, many would argue. With a greater push for local firms to head abroad, it may just be a matter of time before a Singapore name rises through the ranks to become a world-beating company.